What's going on to you Virgos out here? Hopefully y'all having a good day. So you Virgos actually have the King of Cups, the Six of Cups, and you have the Three of Cups. So, you know, it's pretty obvious. Someone from the past coming back, trying to make you some sort of love opportunity or love, some sort of love opportunity. I said it correctly. They're interested. They're coming back. They want pretty much. They want you to know that they want to hang out with you, right? So whether or not they just tell you straight up what they want, or they try to get you to hang out with them, just know that they are interested in you, Virgos, and they want to know if you're okay to hang out with them. The Three of Cups, they see you as people that are valuable, and that again, like, with us Virgos, love is our most difficult position in our birth chart. It's the most difficult position in our life. And so, yeah, you know, they only really understood our value until they're not with us anymore. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe we took a break, or we stopped talking to them, or sometimes it doesn't necessarily indicate a breakup. We may have stopped talking, or just vanished, or just decided to just be on our own. In any case, the Three of Cups represents they do like us, though, right? They see us as valuable. I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. You know, cause, you know, cause I ain't even gonna lie, it's whack. That's whack. That's really whack of a person to have that mentality, right? To play like they don't see you. Because the truth is that people see you, Virgos. People see you. It's just that the situation for you is that they want to play like they don't see you. That's really what it is. They playing, and you know, you know, sometimes they don't. But then the reason why they have this blind spot, so to speak, right? This blind spot, right? Like if you put your hand behind your head and you just did one of these, right? Obviously not with the camera on for you to see, but if you just did one of these, how you couldn't really, you can't see your hand and stuff like this. You have an idea of what it would look like, but you can't actually see it because you don't have eyes in the back of your head, literally. It's like that. Like they know something is occurring, and they know that you Virgos a lot of the times have value, but they steadily count you out. They steadily count you out. Because the truth is, and I've talked about this before, they lack integrity. They lack spiritual value, and so it affects everything else. The process of how they choose, they won't. They they think they too good. Their self-importance is getting them. So you'll be invisible. Sometimes the Virgo is invisible. But then sometimes the Virgo is invisible because people like to play. They want to play. They want to, no matter how good of an accomplishment you have, they'll play like they don't see it because they're so busy trying to, front and whatever the case may be, right? And so what happens is that you as Virgos, right, us as Virgos, because I'm a Virgo too, we end up doing our own thing and accomplishing great things. And those people are steadily trying to figure out what happened. Well, because they never took the time to even get real. They never touched the grass. They never actually came back down to reality. They were so busy trying to be in competition with you and act like you wasn't on anything, because part of it is jealousy too, which is what I was telling you about. Like when you have someone and like a supposed friend, where it's like you accomplish something, and then they go, you ain't really done anything. You ain't done anything really powerful like that. You ain't really done anything too good. So, trying to make it seem like you ain't really did anything, or you ain't really about it. That's how they moving. And so they understood it now, because 6 plus 3 is 9, right? But it's wild because you have the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Swords, which is the combination of the two cards that I just showed you before, manifesting. The 9 of Cups right here represents, again, like they see you Virgos now. They have a better understanding of your importance, that you're not just running around being stupid. And I've talked about this before. Us as Virgos really are working behind the scenes, doing our own thing to put ourselves in a better position in our lives. And so the 10 of Swords represents, we may not want them now like that, because this is romantic. You may not want them now, because now it's, why did it take this? They should have not played games with you before, because you don't have all the time to wait on them, right? And so, okay, just checking the time. And so the 10 of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the 10 of Cups right here speaks to how you've got your own system that you've set up. It's not like you weren't going places. You were going places. You still are. Like, like there's been times where I'll tell somebody, there's times back in the day, right, from years ago, where I may have said something to somebody and they, oh well, it's nothing. It's played like they didn't hear it. It's like, this is why you by yourself. This is why by 2030, there's going to be more single people than there is people who are trying to fix it. More single people than there are going to be people who are in relationships, is because the steady jealousy, the steady inflow of jealousy, the fact that like you plan like you don't, so anything that you Virgos would do it's not really anything important. Meanwhile, it's more important, or you're doing better off than the people that they exalt. What you've got going on is that they've went with all the wrong people. Everybody in the world except for you. Like, you're the villain of the story, of their story. In their story, you are. You're the worst person in the world, right? And then the next thing you Virgos know, you're actually doing better than the people that they exalted so much. They talk so much about the person. And that's the position now. It's like they're interested in you big time, but now it's like you could date them and could hang out with them, right? You could, what I'm saying, they like you. They ready to, but see, that's the catch-22 that a lot of Virgos didn't know. They always liked you. But again, it's the same jealousy thing, because once again, it's, you Virgos could have been in their face. Oh, well, I got a couple pieces of property or whatnot, that I'm looking at. They would play like I don't hear you. Still better than you. Then they go and they pick up and they date on both sides. They go and they, regardless of whatever you into, they pick up the worst type of people, the people whom everybody can tell, people whom Stevie Wonder can see it's not a very good match. And then they exalt that person. It's so goofy. It's so, like, it's to the point where you gotta like laugh at them when they do stuff like that. And then when they inevitably, things don't go right, you gotta laugh at them and point and laugh and go, because you stupid. Unless you lead with how stupid you are, we can't take you seriously. You're gonna have to wear this. You're gonna have to say that you're stupid first. If you can't lead with that, we're not gonna take you serious. Because like they'll look at the worst type of people before they look at you Virgos. Now you Virgos are better than them, the people that they picked, but they'll pick the worst type of people, and then that's what you got going on. You're thinking about how this person picked other people over you. And the Page of Pentacles and the Five of Wands right here represents a lot of you Virgos. You just know what type of time it is. You can't take them seriously. So I'm seeing how a lot of you Virgos planning on just hanging out with them for a little while, not too long, on some romantic fun only, and then dipping, because it can't, because the shared games of what they've done, the mind games, the head games of what they've done, they're not your type. Because what they should have done from the before is they should have stopped being so intellectually dishonest with you and themselves, and actually just been with you the whole time, and they wouldn't have to have this situation happen. But they didn't do that. And so the Page of Pentacles and the Five of Wands, now once again, like, it's them trying to figure out how to get you Virgos to stay, and you not. Right? How to get you to commit, how to get you to at least be a significant other to them. Right? And you not. Let's clarify the Five of Wands. Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Sun card, Ten of Swords, and then you have the Six of Wands. This is my point. To clarify the Five of Wands. The Seven of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Sun card, right? A lot of you Virgos are looking at it like they only want you and is giving you attention because I'm getting ahead of myself. The Ten of Swords and the Six of Wands, because they down. Ten of Swords, that's them being down. The Sun card, that's them giving you the attention. The Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, they wasn't with you when you were down, when you were being less exalted, less paid attention to. Right? You Virgo still did amazing things. You still even back then did amazing things. But they didn't want to pay attention to you for it. And now, because of that lack of attention that they wanted to pay to you, is costing them, because now they did everything that they could in their power to show you just how jealous and envious they were. Because part of it is jealousy and envy. That's the reason why they'll act like they're not looking, because it's the denial of their delusions of you're not that great. You can't be this. I deserve better. Not even realizing that what they consider to be better is actually not better. Because there's plenty of times that I've interacted with some people romantically, and I've heard this countless times. People told me, I didn't think that you would be this way, but I actually like you because you not who I thought you were. And I'm like, but who did you think I was? And it's like they just made up, like I could tell, like they made up this delusional story in their head because they couldn't come up with a legitimate answer. They couldn't come up with a justifiable answer. It was something that they just popped up in their head, like, oh, they thought that I would be like disrespectful. And I'm like, where did this come about? Oh, because I had heard that you was cold and you was like this. And I'm like, so because I aspire to live more in a free state where I can say the things that I want and express the real me and not have to be worried about punishment because I don't care, because I'm from a different position and working myself to get there, it means that necessarily I'm the villain of the story? Not necessarily, you know, seeking power is not a bad thing. It's what a person does with power is what makes it not good or bad or unethical or whatever the case may be, right? Like, I'm seeking power and influence with the YouTube channel and everything like that, so I can give back. Which, I mean, I don't know. I mean, unless people don't like that to be good, I mean, I don't know. But anyway, that's pretty much it, though. You Virgos did a good job. You Virgos are just not really sold on what this person is selling at all. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Let's get those views up as well for you Virgos. Let's get them up. Smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. If you want to come through and get a personal reading from me, the books that I have there on Amazon, or the Kareemspiritworks clothing, you can come get some. It's in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Peace.